There we go. Hang on, where's all that water gone? Hi guys, welcome back to episode 19. We're just starting on some perfect yield with our sleet wheat, and these guys are not receiving any water. They've got pipes there, but I have got 3 sleet wheats that are actually saying that they're giving me perfect harvest. Now, that is saying I've got, where is it? I click on the actual plant, isn't it? Details, nope. Where is it? Where is it tells me the actual points I got for this one? Sure, I saw it that I just literally got over the 81. Or I think it was 81 points I actually got for these harvests. Where do I hover over it? No. So basically it was... there we go, 84%. 84.2 on that one, so that's under the conditions. That one's 93.2, and that's 90.5. That's interesting. That one's 97. Wow, okay. That was 35. That's 41. 97.3. Wow, 23. Okay, and 97.7. Wow. I'm not giving these guys any clean water. And there's a few of them that are really, really happy. Now I can only imagine it's down to the ideal temperature, that's really. But, strange things have happened. Cool. Right, so what have we been up to? We've had... obviously the changes up here, we've reinstigated these guys so that we're now getting loads of natural gas around. This guy's still on a atom switch. Let me just show you what's going on with that. So although saying that, it's actually this filter that's causing the delay on there. That's interesting. And so how are we looking up here? Now that's what we would like to see. So what have we been trying to do? Because I've got such an ocean of dirty water all over the place, and because I have got a number of natural gas geysers or geysers still to be unearthed and encased as that, I've started digging down, and I thought while I was here I thought I need to sort out a place for all this water to go. So I've dug down a bit further and I've found the bottom. So I'm just starting to open this up so that the guys can let all this water through. That's going to be a while to deal with, and they will get on and do that as and when. They're also going to be opening up this side as well, so that I'm thinking along the lines of, because I've got a natural gas geyser here, I've got another little small ice biome here. I'm thinking of walling it off so that all the water comes this side, and I can just let everything above us right down, and not worry about it, is my thoughts long term, because I've still got all this lot directly over my head and the base, and at this moment in time nowhere for it to go, because if I touch any more on here I risk it just pouring in and flooding my my ice biome. So I've got to be very careful with that. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Now, I've been watching other people play, and specifically Brothgar on his experiments for making sure that people have got enough food. So I've got 14 dupes here, and I think it was the case you needed 3 sleet wheat plants per dupe, which will explain why I've got 6,000 grains available, which is good. And also, one of the points that was made is if I no, I don't want Lindsay, I want the ration box. If I deconstruct, and if I put build, let me just put this to 9 so they can put all the food in there, because I think that's probably what's going on. Sweep. If I put in refrigerators with the same space as that ration box, which will store 150, I can store 200 pieces of food. Oh, what's that water doing there? Let's get that mopped up. Try doing it decent. Yeah, there we go. Those can both be 8. Yeah, so you can basically store an extra 50 food within these refrigerators. You don't need to have them powered because the cold will do that for you. So yeah, that was quite interesting. Okay, so I think it's a case of, from what I understand, is you've got, who we've got here? Noble's busy cooking. Okay. If you have, I think he was working on the premise of trying to get 50 dupes, food for 50 dupes, and he needed 5 cooking stations associated to that. Now that could be the little issue that I have. I mean, I'm making these light micro mushers. I'm thinking I'm going to disable this now and empty storage, because I'm going to put in another cooking station on the basis that we seem to have had a nice build-up of our sleet wheat. And the sleet wheat, if we look at the actual consumables, so our mushy bars are -3 and our frosted buns are -1. So it's a case of, if we pepper bread, maybe I need to start getting that sorted out. Just use up these pitcher pepper seeds and try, and I mean try, and grow some pitcher peppers. So that might be worthwhile trying to do, just to improve my food quality, because although the dupes will actually eat the food that you give them, it just causes stress levels. So if I was to look at, no, that one, vitals, I have to go into each one individually. So into stats, expectations, decor is 30, quality 0. So at the moment I'm stressing Noble out by giving him the frosted buns. Murphy the same. Yeah, food quality 0, expectation of decor 30. Dan Jam, so extra core expectation 50. So that will explain why some of these dupes are getting stressed a bit more than the others. 55 for Ringo, typical artist. Ellie's the same. What's Little Biffer doing? Little Biffer's 50 as well. Oh dear me. Oto is 50. Meanwhile, what are you doing? 50. Grief, everybody's up to decor 50. But thankfully I've not seen anybody who has a food requirement greater than 0. So at least I'm, if I go to those, if I manage to sort out the pitch peppers, we can, oops, going to the right one. Yeah, we can actually start giving them food that will actually de-stress them, I think. Yeah, everybody is 0 food quality expectation and decor 55 and less, so that's good. Right, so let's just put these guys on a continuous basis. We've got 105,000, well, 104,000 calories, so I think for the time being these can both go down to 5, because they should be able to make 5,000, so 10,000 calories a day. So let's deconstruct that, and I'll also put another one next to it. Food, because that would make more sense if that'll be 15,000 calories. So that is enough. Having all my guys eating the buns. There we go. Get that made. So what edibles have we got? So we've got muckroot, we've got meat, frost buns. So the majority of what we've got is frost buns, which means that if I don't need that one for the time being until I have a problem. And I still got some meat left over from when my hatches all died, so that's interesting. And that muck room, I'm going to take that muck root off the menu because I don't want anyone eating that. Just purely because, do you know what? It's the only ones I've got. Although saying that, will it go off? Probably will. Do you know what? I'll leave it all as it is. It's actually, what food quality is it? -3. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, do you know what? Get rid of that. There's no point storing food that's so poor. Right. Okay. So, and let's get you onto frosted buns continuous 5. That's fine. Okay. So we also need to make sure this area is a little. Actually, I don't need those. Because it was the... let's put the art up. Do that. Let's put that block in there. And... yeah. So we want these guys to be happy where they're working. Or happier. What's the decor on this area? Yeah, that'll make things a lot better. Yeah, so as I say, I've been watching a few people play, and a lot of people seem to like to give all the dupes individual bedrooms. Now, I'm not necessarily against that. I think it's just a case of I've created this with the mindset that we'll put as many dupes in the area as possible. But I'm thinking now that potentially we're going to need to, if we actually give all guys their own bedrooms, then, like I think Noble made past a comment. What? Hang on. Oh, you've got through from there. I thought I'd lost someone because this little guy was down here. Hang on, what's going on with all this carbon dioxide? No water coming through. Whoa, okay, right. That was a little little miss there. Let's just Fleming, you can actually start doing that again. There's not going to be a great deal of water there though. So he's going, that cold water's going here. Ooh, decisions. Let's just put that to a 9. And then that will start pumping water back because there's nothing broken there, that's fine. Although saying that, I could realistically... Do you know what, I'm going to cancel that one. I'm going to reactivate this one and do that as a priority 9. Okay, turn you on. Deconstruct. Right, okay, he can now start pumping, so we'll start dealing with this carbon dioxide massive build-up. And I think I now need to work out where to get my water from. Okay. I'm wondering, since I've got so much above here, I might as well just, as that's working on that, is maybe just, let's do this as priority 8 actually. I want everybody, oops, got plenty of food, I want everybody working on getting me water away from the base and working their way down. So if they all start digging up here, then that water should all just run straight down here and into this little space. So what we'll also do here is I'm going to put some mesh tiles in. This is purely, oops, to ensure that if any water... Actually, no, cancel that one. Cancel. Yeah, so any water that bounces over might hit this. It should go straight through. Yeah, I think that'll have to happen. So let's get that 8. There we go. Come on. Dig 8. So these guys can work their way. Up to there, and that'll get rid of that water for me. And I'll use it all up, and I can go and let some more of this down this route, which will work quite effectively, I think. I'm going to put a ladder in here. Yeah, once they've dug out, let's go there. Because you can start working our way over there, and we can have a look what we've got hiding in that sort of vicinity. Put that to 8, actually. There we go. Alright. So, where's everybody else? Why isn't everybody else helping? There's only a couple there. Okay, so they seem to be happy. What have I got these sleep wheats on? Yeah, more of them are happy. So what was that one? 97.9. Wow. 100% happy. Wow, okay. External temperature -1 to -2. Hang on. These things like -40 to -35. Okay, I think there's a little bug in this still, which I expect to get resolved in the near future. So, and I've got, who have we got? We've got Noble, we've got Ringo. Oh, do you know what? This does my head in. Why do they walk over those when they can actually just... Ah, dear me. See me, what was that about? They run so much quicker than when they don't use those. I think it's because they don't really want to walk through an area where it's, if we look at the decor, so minus 49 for the debris in the area. So I think when they were actually running along the top, it's actually a higher decor. So they look at the whichever way will actually help them be less stressful, I think. I'm going to prioritise that to 7 actually. No, okay, 5. So at least they can actually dig out everything to get me some water quite rapidly. I'm quite pleased that happened now, actually. Because I was just saying, what they're going to do with all that water? I'm going to use it. Cool. I like that. Yeah. So there's plenty of water around me. Just need to be careful. Cool. Right. I haven't lost it anywhere else. It has just literally... Yeah. Just been used up. Are these guys still busy down here? What priority is this lot? This is 5. Let's do that to 7 so they come down here as and when. Yeah, get that sorted. Yeah, because I really want that to happen just so I can have all the polluted water at the bottom and I know I can safely let water down. Right, there we go. So we should... Okay, granted that's going to be clean water. That is going to cause problems with the pipes, I think. I need to put a filter on here quite rapidly. Plumbing. Liquid filter. Yeah, I think I really do. So, water in is that way. Priority 9. Knock that off. Actually, it's this switch here that will stop it. Actually, no. Where's my pipes? Where's the water up to? Because if I can get this before, let's below. Yeah, let's do that as well. But also, let's deconstruct that pipe there. Hopefully, they will get in and deal with that quite quickly. Right, so we're going to filter out dirty water. Dirty water can go up, clean water can go down. So we bypass everything. Come on. Perfect. Haha. That was well timed. So let's get all that priority 9. Because we need to start working with that. And do I need power for that? I think I do, don't I? Yeah, that's just typical. Something else that takes power. Okay. Let's get that done as well. You can be 8 again. Right. Oh. Excellent. They've nearly got all that sorted out. So we've only got a little bit of clean water down here. But it would have made a right mess to these water purifiers if we'd actually put clean water in them, because they would have received damage and then the dupes would have been a lot busier trying to repair it. At least now we can just avoid that. So, edibles, cooking ingredients as well. I'm going to put these down to all, because I want to ensure that these guys, yeah, ingredients, I want anything to go into there as a priority. As soon as it's made, I want it in there, because calories will drop significantly quick if food rots. Okay, these guys don't seem to be... Maybe they are and I'm just not noticing it. What about the gas coming in? So we're overpressurized at the top, which is what normally happens. Have we got a continuous supply of water here? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to worry about that for the time being. This water is going down quite rapidly, which is also another good thing, which means I can possibly let some of this water down to fill it up afterwards, and not necessarily have such an ocean above my head, which is reassuring. Although saying that, I probably after I've used that, I'll put a pump down here to sort of suck this lot out. Yeah, okay, so that's all working. Are we cooking on gas on here? No, we're not, because I haven't got those set. So that's made, and I want to filter out liquid. I want polluted water. That's how I want it, isn't it? So polluted water goes back up and round. Yeah, that's right. So they've... Oh no, they can't reach that. Let's see whether they can do it like that. So that's a priority 9, yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's go and dig a few more tiles. That is a little frustrating. Water tension doesn't necessarily work the way you hope it would do sometimes. Why is that not going down? Seriously? What are you doing there? Why aren't you moving? What have you... Ah, my goodness me. Do you know what? I think I'm going to... Because that water's there. Come on, let's see whether you... There we go. That was enough to get you out. Okay, so... That is frustrating. Going to put in a few more tiles. Yeah. That should just be flowing down. That is ridiculous. Okay, so he's now above. So we should now start seeing... Yep, there we go. Okie dokie. Not fussed about the fact it's recirculating on itself. There we go. Perfect. That was a bit irritating, the fact that it wouldn't actually work how it should do. Deconstruct buildings. Right, so that's done there. They can actually now prioritise that as 8. They can start getting the water out from up there. We can also get a ladder going up here. And that'll get rid of that water. And then we just need to start, start investigating what we've got around us. Hang on, where's all that water gone? Okay. I think I've seen everything now. Not gone anywhere else. Either that pump is going to be pumping for hours on that little bit of water. Okay. No idea what's happened there. That's not good. Not good to lose so much water. Right, we're now down to 35,000 calories. We've got 2 days. So let's just put these guys back to work. Okay, so we're going to have... Who've we got that can cook, actually? Just make sure we've got our best cooks. So we've got... cool. We've got a few people that are quite high. Yeah, over 10, which is good. Excellent. Let's take that off so the new dupes don't necessarily go to cook. So we've got Noble. No, okay, he's going to bed. I'm going to have to get another supply of water running here. Hang on. That water level's a lot higher than it should be, because it was below here. Has there been a bug in the game? Oh no, that's broken through. Oh, phew. And that's broken through. Okay, fine. Thought for a second that that water had actually just suddenly, miraculously dropped all the way down to the bottom. No. Phew. Right, maybe what I should do then is, as I'm going to be using water down here, what's the temperature doing? It's quite warm. Do you know what I think I might do? I think I might just put in a pump down here, and he can suck all that out, and then I will yeah, you can suck all of this out, and we can then open this up, this area, before this puff dies. He's just a death waiting to happen, necessarily, if we're able to remove everything else away from him. So let's just see what these guys will do with that. Cancel that. Right, will they go all the way down? Yeah, they will. That's good. Cool. That's what I like to see. So the rest of this, yeah, is 8, which is fine. You get me power, and I'll do all our 8 now. Cool. That's grand. And get that sorted. At least we'll get proper supply on, just in case. As oh, wait, here we go. Where does that just come from? We got magic water. Oh dear me. Okay, not seen that happen before. It won't be the first time or the last. Nope, and they haven't broken through there. That all has all drained. Just took a while for it to end up there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can live with that. Oh dear me. Right, where are we at? So we got our food production going again. I missed that because I didn't know who was actually cooking. This little guy is over here and I don't want him over here. I want him back over here. So let me just open up these. No, I don't really want to do that either. Okay. I can actually take the priority now off these and put it down to 6 or something like that, and they can get to it when they get to it. Yeah. Leave that as an 8. And they'll just deal with it when I haven't given them any work to do. Okay. Right. So they're not going to be able to reach those. Unreachable, yeah. So let's just put in another reach. Can I, is it 2? I think it is 2. So if I do that, lovely little bridges, and then if I dig out all that as a 7 to top and bottom, they should actually be able to reach 4, I thought. So once they've done all that, we should actually start seeing some oops, cancel as well, one of those. Hang on, made a mess. What? Oh, it's because all this water reappeared. Okay, so you're going to be right. Alright, you can actually dig your way out. Come on. Or are you having a meltdown? Otto? Move. What is wrong with you? Come on. Have I not given you a job where you can link in build and you can't dig? That's why. There we go. Right, get yourself out. Dear me. Right. Stress 30%, yeah. Oh my life. Yeah, so that's all. Don't need to worry about that. They can get on with that. And they're going to be busy down the bottom. So what's going on with that farm? Okay, 7,260 sleet wheats. That is beautiful. So I finally got a food solution that will keep me going while I've extend my colony. I've got my power sorted out. I need to sort out some. What's my oxygen level in here? That's looking good. I need now to get myself back on track with dupes. So we've only got 14 in here. I want to start creating separate bedrooms. So I'll tell you what, just wait there a moment, and I'm going to just design everything up here, and then they can get on with it as and when, and then we'll turn on, actually we'll turn on the printer now, enable building. Right, actually I'm going to just pause this as I do everything else, so bear with us a second. Okay, so I have spaced these out in a specific way. So at the moment, each of these have. Actually, I can put a few more things in actually for decor. I should be able to, yeah. Let me just put these in. No issues. Yeah, basically, I've got these guys here with just. And I'll just do this. Might as well have. As much decor as they can have. There's no harm in that. So I've got these spaced out here on purpose because if you get a loud sleep, I think it's 2 tiles either direction that they affect, and they will actually do damage to the areas within that vicinity. So I'm wondering if I've done that right or not, but we'll wait and see. But the idea is that we can have 8 bedrooms upstairs that 2 can accommodate noisy sleepers, but there's sufficient space between each of these for anybody who is ill, and then we can separate all these and send them up and then just bring that. If this works, we can mirror it on the next level down, because we can then move the textile factory elsewhere, because this area is always at full pressure on the actual gas. Oops, goes to the gas. So this is always going to be full pressure. So at least then we've got gas permeable tiles there. We have got pneumatic doors which allow oxygen to flow through. So yeah, there's plenty of. That's what I need to do actually. Put in some temporary structures so they can get up to those 2 sections there, and they can't do that one either. So let me cancel one of those and one of those. And chuck in a temporary structure here, and they can do that one. They can do that one. It's that one there I was after, so they can get on with doing those. Yeah, so that's kind of what the idea is. We'll see whether it works how I'd like it to work shortly or very soon enough. But we are 2.3 cycles away from our next dupe. So let's have a look at the names that we've currently got our guys to be. Right. Next dupe is going to be named Dave. David. He keeps commenting on my videos, which I really appreciate. So we'll name the next dupe Dave when he comes in, and hopefully we can get a really good one. If we don't, I'll find it. I'll wait for another one. So, okay, so we've got, who we got cooking? We have got Noble, we have got Katrina, and we got Murphy. Cool. So we're up to 88,000 calories after, I think, is it 2 days now? Yeah, it's 2 days. So they have produced, wow, okay, 40,000 calories in 2 days. Okay. And we've still got plenty of sleep wheat, which means we can get on with food. So hang on, have we got any food that's not in container? Ooh, let's build a few more actually. Last thing I want is any food going off, because we haven't actually got it in a storage place. Wow. What is actually in these edibles? No, there's no cooking ingredients, because I haven't actually started getting any cooking ingredients. Okay. Right, so they can carry on that. Who have we got on today? We got Dan, Jam, Catalina, and Ringo. Oh, I'm glad to see that they actually rotate. Now we're actually getting up to a higher level. I'm actually going to take these guys off. They are the regulars. These guys who have got no experience or low experience, they can start cooking. and we can build those up as well, seeing as we've now got sufficient. Yeah, so a little bit for Lindsay and Abe. Perfect. They'll upskill, and we'll be happy as Larry on that. Noble, by the way, this is for you, these bedrooms specifically. I know that you like to have individual bedrooms for everyone, so I thought, yeah, I'll do that for you. It should also make the dupes a lot happier, so. Cool. So what else have we got going on that we need to think about? Because if we're going to start introducing a load more dupes in the next couple of episodes, we need to make sure that we've got all the bedrooms sorted out. I'm probably going to need to actually go up a level. Now I've sorted out this, it might be worthwhile having that as the top of the base and digging all that out, because we have actually, I spotted when I was getting the water, there's a lot of buried objects over here, and I really hope there's some more hatches, because my coal situation is 46,000 tons. This little guy on his own is doing only 100 tons a day. Thankfully, we've not actually needed it yet because we're able to maintain the gas with these systems, and I do have a lot more redundancy in place. So, I mean, this is slowing down in here. In this thing, I mean, this is kicking out. Great deal. And we've got, what have we got in there? Nearly 5 kilos of gas. I've got all this building up here, which I can use. I've got 5 kilos of gas in here as well. So everything's looking like we can actually start doing this. Actually, what we're doing on fertilizer, 5 ton. Okay, maybe what I need to do is focus on my fertilizer as well, so that I can actually capture. Now this water's all subsiding, maybe if I just dig this out and start trying to capture all this natural gas and getting these fertilizers in as well. So that'll be, yeah, that's probably a good call actually. Let's reduce these down so they're not actually doing this as a first job. We've got plenty of food. And we've got a lot of things up here that needs... Oh dear, I wanted all this to 8. So let's get all that made. And then we can have dupes move in. Yeah, so food will become an issue. It's not going to be an issue for a while. We can live off good harvests for a long time, because that's what will happen with these if they don't actually receive enough fertilizer. So in theory we can let that actually subside for a short spell. Let's do that as well, because I don't want any food not in there. Yeah. So water's, our magic water's still there, which is fine. They've still got this to get on with when they get a moment. Okay. And they're nearly done here, so once they've finished all that lot, we can actually get, should be able to do it now. So that's all art, so that can all be done. That can all be done, that can be done. That can be done, and those can be done. Cool, so just for my artist. Right. Let's turn these bad boys off. Disable building, disable building, disable building, and where are you? Disable building. Right. Okay. I think that's it for this episode. If you like what you've seen, hit the subscribe. And until next time, that's Murphy out.